Primary trigonometric ratios, question 18. Morris looks out his window at a building across the street. He measures the angle of depression to the base of the building to be 32.7 degrees and the angle of elevation to the top of the building to be 41.9 degrees. Morris knows the window is 13.9 meters from the ground. How tall is the building across the street? So let's first sketch this situation, right? Let's say this is the tall building across the street, right? And let's assume this to be level ground, right? And this is the position from where Morris is watching. That's the building, right? Now from here, what we are given is, let's first make a horizontal line. So this is a horizontal line parallel to the road. Now from here is measuring two angles. One is angle of elevation. Let's understand what these angles are. This is angle of elevation is always the angle which is made with the horizontal when you're looking up, right? So that is one angle. He measures the angle of depression to the base of the building as 32.7. So angle of depression is when you're looking down, what angle you make with the horizontal. So this angle is angle of depression, which is 32.7 degrees, right? So this is 32.7 degrees. And the angle of elevation to the top of the building is 41.9. So we say this angle is 41.9 degrees, correct? So that is what it is. And Morris knows the window is 13.9 meters from the ground. So this height is 13.9 meters, correct? So all units are in meters for the height. Now we need to find the total height of the building. So as you can see from here, we can say, well, the height, we can find these two triangles we can solve separately. This is the right triangle, here this is the right triangle, correct? All these three are right triangles. So we can solve each triangle and then figure out what height is. So let's say this height is h1 from here to here, and h2 is from his window downwards, which we know is 13.9, correct? So basically we want to find what height h1 is. Now to figure out this height, we need to find this distance. We know this angle, right? To find this distance, we can look into this triangle. We know the height here, and from here we know the angle, and so we can find this length. So we can use this triangle also. We know 13.9, that means this height h2 is 13.9. So in this diagram, let's label it first. So Morris, let's say this is Morris, and this is tall building, let's say TOP, and this is Morris, and let's say this is our base B. Now what we need to find is OP. Now to find OP, what we can say is the height of this building from the ground is 13.9. So from this diagram we know this is equals to h2. So we know h2 is also equals to 13.9, right? Both are 90 degrees, correct? So 13.9. So in this triangle, which is triangle MOP, h2 is opposite to 32.7. You see that this is the opposite side. So we can use tan, and that is the adjacent side, correct? So in triangle MOP, we know tan of 32.7 is equal to OP, which is h2 for us, divided by MO, right? Which we need to find, MO, right? So distance between the two buildings. So MO is actually equals to h2, which is given to us 13.9. So let me write this, 13.9, okay, 13.9 divided by tan of 32.7 degrees, correct? So we can calculate this. So we get 13.9 9 divided by tan of 32.7, which gives us 21.65. So this distance is 21.65. Okay, 21.65, right? So we know what MO is, right? Now once we know MO, we can solve the other triangle, MTO. So in the triangle MTO, now we know MO, which is 21.65. We can find H1. So we know tan of 41.9 degrees is equals to H1 over MO, which is 21.65, right? So H1 is equals to 21.65 times tan of 41.9 degrees, which is, so I'll multiply my answer by tan 41.9. That gives me 19.426. Okay, it gives 19.426, right? 426. Okay. Now since all these numbers are in one decimal, we'll round our answer to one decimal place. Okay. So total height, so height of the building is H1 plus H2, correct? That is 13.9 given to us plus 19.4. So that is equals to 4 plus 9, 13, 3, 1, 10 and 3, 13, 3, 1, 33.3 meters. So that is our answer, right? So the height of the building is 33.3 meters. So that is how we are going to solve this problem. Okay, I hope you understand and appreciate. Two things which are very important for you to remember here is what is the angle of depression and what is angle of elevation. Angle of elevation and angle of depression are both measured with the horizontal. See, so these angles are with the horizontal, right? At times that is a mistake was just made by the students. So be clear about it. Okay, we have a couple of examples in this set just to give you an idea about what is angle of elevation and what is angle of depression. I hope you understand and appreciate it. Thank you.